collaboration with the eHealth, brought out this very good and very important innovative project on blood bag traceability. As presented here, it's very clear that this project is addressing 2 or 3 things. One is, of course, the tracing the temperature control, which is very crucial. The second thing is tracing the expiry, and the third is tracing the stock position. So we have started as a pilot project from General Hospital Trivandrum to Parashala. Kerala, the system we follow is the hub and spoke model of blood centers. Our annual requirement is close to 4.25 lakhs of blood. Now it is blood components mainly, and now we are able to achieve only 74% through the voluntary blood donation. So our primary aim is to make it 100% voluntary blood donation, as mentioned here, to reduce the replacement. And it puts a lot of hardship on the bystanders when they have to run from one place to the other, searching for the blood donors. So this project, what I see is, now in the blood transfusion services is a very crucial service in the healthcare system, because we all know that blood is life-saving, and there is no substitute for blood in a situation where blood will be required to save a life. And so when we say that when we give a blood, it should be safe. That's why this blood safety concept has come. 2 decades back, we had the maximum of HIV transmission through the blood transfusion. But because of our relentless awareness, as well as the improvement in the screening technology and the screening tests, we have been drastically, we could reduce the transfusion transmitted HIV. And also now we have a very robust mechanism of screening for 5 diseases: the HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, syphilis, and malaria. So we don't get transfusion transmitted infections of late much, except a very few, 1 or 2 cases once in 3-4 years because of the window period issue. That also we are addressing with a proper pre-donation counseling and screening. So in this scenario, another aspect, this is just not the transfusion transmitted infection. Another aspect is the blood we are giving, the blood we are transfusing, is whether it is a quality blood. Because we know that the blood or the blood's components which are separated have to be stored between 2 and 8 degrees centigrade. And there has not been a very strict mechanism of monitoring this temperature. Now with this project, which we have now started as a pilot project, now we are able to track, or we are able to monitor that whether a blood bag, right from after the blood has been taken and donate and will be transfused, the whole thing, the whole process. And at any point the temperature is not maintained, we will be alerted. So that blood cannot be given. So we are saving a life of the patient, and we are trying to give a quality blood. That's one. So this, I think, from our experience, last 6 months of experience from GH Trivandrum to Parashala, we have seen that yes, we could find a couple of instances where we found that the temperature had gone out of range. So that blood was not transfused. So that's one positive aspect of this project we see. The second thing is expiry. We have a lot of discard. The discard rate of blood or the blood products is a bit high, and that has to come down, because we know how difficult it is to get a donor to donate blood. And once the blood is donated, and if it is not used, and if it is discarded for any reason, of course, on screening, if you find any infection, of course, that is a different story. But because of expiry date or because of going beyond the shelf life, if we are discarding the blood, it is very criminal waste, actually, because the blood cannot be wasted. So in this project, definitely that is being implemented. And in the last 6 months, we have seen that we have got alert messages. Now, when this project is expanded to all the mother blood banks, and from the mother blood bank to the other blood storage centers where this blood or the blood components will be distributed, once it is spread out to all the blood banks throughout the state, I think this will help us in 2 or 3 things. One, as we said, one is all the collected blood we will be able to maintain in the proper temperature. We will see that the blood will not be expiring its date of the shelf life. And most importantly, there can be a bulk transfer of the blood components or the blood wherever need arises. Because if we'll get a very accurate data of each blood center and the blood storage centers of each blood group, whether positive or negative, each component, whether it's packed cells with its platelets, plasma, or cryoprecipitates. So any component, we'll get the data of the stock position, and wherever needed, we can quickly transfer to the needy patients. So this is going to create a good revolutionary change in the blood transfusion services in our state, is what I feel. So I must congratulate the KDISC and eHealth and we have been very fortunate that we have been able to, as at the KSACS level, we have been able to associate with KDISC and eHealth. My officer here, Sinu, is meticulously following it, and our medical officer, blood bank medical officer of GH Trivandrum, Dr. Mary Aloysius, is also meticulously following the program. And I think Dr. Mary can put some more inputs on her experience of this project. Thank you for